Hey everybody, it's April 3rd, 2017, and this is daily vlog number 338. It's a Monday, and how the heck is everybody today? It's been a pretty good day so far. Got a few things done, and I'm just making vlogs and editing videos. So, I've got 5 stories to tell you about today, so let's just get to it. First one here is man who swerved into motorcyclists in viral video sent to prison. This guy, he was going down the road and there were these 2 motorcycles, one in front and then there was a guy behind him videotaping their ride. And this motorcyclist went to pass this car, and when a cyclist got up alongside him just a little bit ahead of him, the guy swerved over and clipped him, and it made him dump his bike, and it slid down the road and went off onto the shoulder. And there was a man and a woman on the bike. The man, he only got minor injuries, but the woman, she got a broken arm and I think some other internal injuries. And they finally caught up with this guy, and when they caught up with him, he and they told him what he'd done, what he was being charged with, and he said he didn't care. Um, he said that, and then he said that a spider had bit him on the leg, and that's why he swerved. And then he said if the motorcyclist hadn't been making an illegal pass, he wouldn't have been there and he wouldn't have got hit. And it's like, this guy, he's just really an ass. Um, he got charged with vehicular assault with a deadly weapon. But what I would have charged him with was attempted murder, because that's what the man did. He he tried to kill these people, really. And then he ran off, so he should have got charged with leaving the scene of an accident, hit and run. But they didn't say he got charged with that. But anyway, he got convicted and he got 15 years. The guy is 69 years old. So if he serves out his full sentence, he'll be 85 when he gets out. But he should have got charged with worse than that, because he deliberately went over into the other lane just to hit that motorcycle. There ain't much you can say about people like that, really. They just, they need to go away. Really. Well, tell me what you think. Take a look at the article. As always, this article and the others are going to be on my Google Plus page, and a link to my page will be down in the description. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you think he should have got charged with attempted murder? Or do you think that they were too hard on him? Uh, Let me know. Put it down in the comments. Maybe we can get a discussion going about that. Next story here is Florida woman's son fatally shot after cops tell her stop calling 911. Well, this woman and her boyfriend, or I think he was a boyfriend, I'm not sure if he was a boyfriend or a husband. But anyway, they got into a fight at this gas station about who had the keys to the car. He said that she stole his keys, and then the cops were called, and they got that broke up, and then they ended up going home, and the fight continued, and the cops were called again, and for a while they had the man in the back of the patrol car, and they had her in the house, and evidently they chalked it up to a domestic dispute, not a criminal matter, and they told her not to be calling 911 because it wasn't a criminal matter. Well, evidently there's some dispute of whether she called the second time or he called the second time, and saying that he was afraid he was going to do something to her. But after they left, a little while later, this guy took out an AK-47 type assault rifle and just started shooting up the place. He killed her son, hit another kid, hit some innocent bystanders, uh, and you know, sometimes I don't think the police take things too seriously when they're on a call. I remember one woman, she had called the police because she said she kept hearing voices in her head to tell her to kill her kids. And the cops went out and they talked with her for a while and they told her, well, there's been no crime committed, so there's nothing we can do about it. Well, cops left, and a little bit later, they were called out again to the same place. The woman had drowned her kids in the bathtub. Not a good thing. You know, when somebody tells you that they're afraid they're going to hurt themselves or somebody, they should be something that can be done. You know, I don't think people just call you out just to pull your chain when they tell you that they're afraid they're going to hurt somebody or hurt themselves. You need to take that seriously, just like when somebody says they're thinking of committing suicide, you need to take that seriously as well. Cops need to be trained in these things, and there needs to be something done. If it's just um, calling a mental health facility, you know, if they have to stay there and put them in an ambulance and send them out, you know, it's better safe than sorry. If there's kids involved, see if the kids can go with another family member for a while. Uh, Instead of leaving the kids in a house where a parent says that she's afraid she's going to hurt them because she's got voices in her head that's telling her to kill the kids. You know, there needs to be something done about that because it's kind of a serious thing, especially when you get called back and the kids are dead. But anyway, what do you think? You think I'm just overreacting? Let me know. Put a note in the comments. Next one here started out kind of bad, but ended up with a happy ending. A woman stabbed 32 times by ex-boyfriend, married first responder who rescued her. Um, this woman, she was 20 years old, and she got a phone call from her ex-boyfriend from high school, and he wanted to meet up with her and just say that he was sorry for the breakup and everything, and no hard feelings. And so she met with him, and while they were talking, he pulled out a knife and stabbed her 32 times, and she laid on the side of the road. Well, this guy happened to be the first person on the scene, a paramedic, and he ended up saving her life, and they fell in love and got married. So she said that she wouldn't want to repeat the experience, but she doesn't regret meeting her husband. And, you know, I wouldn't want to be stabbed 32 times either. I wouldn't want to repeat that for nothing, but I'm glad things worked out. I'm glad she's happy. Next one here, homeowner arrested after shooting intruder dead in the shower. This man, he owns two properties. He was at his one property and the other one's right next door. So he was at his one property, and in the other property he runs a business, and he has some other things, a shop over there. And he left his house and he went over to the second property to check on some things. And when he got in there, the window and door was kicked in, so he went in and he heard this guy taking a shower. So he went back to his other property, to his house, got his gun, went back over and shot the guy who had broke in as the guy was taking a shower. Okay. Now, you're supposed to be able to defend your property. If a guy breaks in, you have the right to shoot him. But this guy was taking a shower. He wasn't threatening anybody. And evidently, the guy just, he went into the bathroom and the guy was taking a shower and just opened fire. Now that's kind of wrong. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, but he's under investigation for that. So we'll have to keep an eye on this story and see how it turns out. And then the last one here, computer programmers may no longer be eligible for H-1B visas. Seems like in the past, computer programmers were considered high-skilled people, so they could get special visas to go from country to country to work in different jobs and different companies. But now, I guess programming is becoming more common, so they're not considering programming as a high-skilled uh, job anymore, more of a lower level job. So to get a visa for programming, you have to have more documentation and show more schooling than just an entry level position. So that's going to make it harder for some people to get work. And the article said that there may be some lawsuits coming over that. So we'll have to keep watching and see what happens with that. And that's about all I have for today, everybody. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image there. And also check out my social media sites, G+, Facebook, and Twitter. And take a look at my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Until tomorrow, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.